Good morning. This is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk. Well, the Indian government is supposed to be doing a lot these days as far as attracting FDI is concerned. We saw that yesterday there was a report that came out which stated that they are trying to increase the FDI in pharma sector to up to 49%. However, this still has to be passed by the Prime Minister's office. Now, there are a lot of talk that's going on. There's a lot of talk going on in the market about the government trying to bring policies, trying to reduce the trade deficit as such. However, there isn't anything translating into the actual market movement. If we see the Nifty and even the other indices, there's not much positive inflow coming in. Looking at the rupee, well, the rupee dollar closed at 56.11 yesterday, and the dollar index is up. Presently, it's at 84. The dollar index is up compared to all the other dollar pairs that there are there, the major pairs. Now we see that the dollar range will be in a fixed gap as such, in a fixed momentum, and it's going to be this fixed trading pattern that's going to be till probably around July 30th, when we'll have the RBI policy decision. And on August 1st, we also have the FOMC, the Fed Open Market Commission decision or the rate announcement. Now, there are a lot of expectations that are being built up for the FOMC rate cut. We also have today the new home sales data which will be coming out, which will give us an indication more towards whether the Fed will go for a rate cut or not. We were seeing recently most of their numbers that are coming out from US are negative. So if the new home sales data also is negative, it will add on to more confirmation that yes, the Fed would probably go in for a rate cut. In fact, last time when Bernanke spoke, he mentioned that they are trying to introduce some new tools as such into the market. So this is, in a way, it's all positive news for the market. However, nothing is getting translated into numbers. We are seeing the indices, we are seeing the currency pairs also. There's no risk on situation that's happening. Moving towards UK, well, we've seen that today is the British GDP quarter-on-quarter data which will be out today. Now, Britain is in a fix, as in they cannot go ahead and reduce further interest rates even though they want to, because of the high inflation that is there. However, if the GDP comes at a better rate today, it will probably give the government some room to think about their monetary policy. Yesterday, we also saw that Moody's has lowered its outlook to negative from stable for some European countries, and this included Germany, Netherlands and Luxembourg. According to a recent research report, we've seen that some of the safest banks that are there in the world in today's economic crisis, these banks are located in Germany, in Netherlands, and we also have some Swiss banks which are really safe. So Moody's going ahead and reducing the outlook to negative again puts a question mark on the overall growth scenario that we are talking about. Well, the yen also, we are looking at the yen and it is moving from strength to strength. We are expecting the yen to probably go down to around 77 to 76 levels against the dollar in the international market. And to support this, we also had yesterday better than expected trade surplus, which came in at around 61.7 billion yen. Now, this is in a way positive for the Japanese economy, and we expect the yen to be strong as compared to the Indian rupee also. We are expecting it to probably see levels of 71 to 72 in the short term. Moving towards the technical levels for today, well, we look for a long position in dollar, and the immediate support that we are seeing is at 56.07 on the downside and a resistance of around 56.8 on the upside. For the yen, we see that there is a support at around 71.5 levels on the downside, and on the upside there's a resistance of around 72.85. For the pound, well, the pound will be a bit choppy because of all the data that's coming out today. And we see on the downside there's a support of around 87, and on the upside there's a support of there's a resistance of around 87.63. So if you want to go ahead and initiate a trade, we recommend that you would buy probably at around 87.35 to 87.63 kind of bands. Above 87.35 is what you should be looking to buy at. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.